Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Forgotten Page. Today we are looking at the topic The Lost Wealth of Mansa Musa, the golden journey that changed the world. Imagine being so rich that whenever you traveled, entire economies trembled. Gold became cheaper, merchants became wealthier, and kings whispered your name in awe. This was not a legend. This was Mansa Musa, the emperor whose fortune remained unmatched in human history. The man who owned a sea of gold. In the early 14th century, the mighty Mansa Musa ruled the vast Mali Empire, one of the most powerful empires ever seen in Africa. His kingdom stretched across much of West Africa and controlled some of the world's richest gold mines. At a time when gold was the most valuable currency on earth, Mansa Musa controlled nearly half of the known global supply. Historians estimate that if his wealth could be calculated today, it could exceed hundreds of billions of dollars, possibly making him richer than any billionaire in modern history. But his greatest display of wealth was yet to come. Pilgrimage that shocked the world. In 1324, Mansa Musa embarked on an epic pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. This was no ordinary journey. His caravan reportedly included 60,000 attendants, thousands of soldiers, hundreds of camels, massive quantities of gold. Every camel carried bag of dust. Every camel carried bags of gold dust. Servants wore luxurious silk, carried golden staff. As the caravan crossed the Sahara Desert and entered cities such as Cairo, people could hardly believe what they were seeing. It looked less like a pilgrimage and more like a moving kingdom made of gold. When one man caused inflation, Mansa Musa was known for extraordinary generosity. When he stopped, he gave away gold to the poor, scholars, merchants, and rulers. Entire market received gift. The problem? There was too much gold. In Cairo, the sudden flood of precious metal reduced the value dramatically. Prices rose and the economy suffered. Inflation that reportedly lasted for years. Think about that for a moment. Most people struggled to influence their local economy. Mansa Musa accidentally affected the economy of an entire region simply by being generous. Few individuals in history have possessed such financial power. The wealth that disappeared. Ironically, much of Mansa Musa's fortune vanished from history. Unlike modern billionaires who leave behind bank records, stock portfolios, and corporations, his wealth was tied to gold, trade routes, and imperial control. After his death, the Mali Empire gradually weakened. Rival kingdoms emerged, trade patterns changed, and much of the empire's wealth was dispersed Today, no vault contains Mansa Musa's treasures. No museum displays his full riches. The greatest fortune ever accumulated has effectively been lost to time, building a legacy in stone. Mansa Musa understood that true wealth was not merely gold, it was knowledge and civilization. After returning from Mecca, he invested heavily in architecture, in education, and religion. He transformed Timbuktu into one of the world's leading centers of learning. Among his greatest achievements were the construction of magnificent mosques, expansion of educational institutions, support for scholars from across Africa and the Middle East, development of libraries containing thousands of manuscripts. The famous Sankore University became a beacon of scholarship, attracting students from distant lands. While his goal disappeared, this achievement helped preserve his name for centuries. Engineering the impossible. The city of the Mali Empire showcased remarkable engineering. Building Builders used mud bricks architecture adapted to the harsh climate of West Africa. Massive structure could remain cool despite intensive heat. Roads, trade routes, wells, and urban centers connected regions across thousands of kilometers. Without modern machineries, engineers and craftsmen created enduring monuments that still inspire architects today. Their work proved that innovation flourished in medieval Africa long before the modern age. A name drawn on the world's map, Mansa Musa became so famous that European map makers included him on world map. One of the most famous medieval maps depicts the emperor's seat on the throne holding a large piece of gold. To Europeans who had never seen West Africa, he became a symbol of unimaginable riches. His reputation spread further than many kings and emperors who ruled much larger armies. The final treasure. The real treasure of Mansa Musa was never his gold. Gold can be spent, stolen, or lost. His true legacy was the transformation of an empire into a center of learning, architecture, and culture. More than 700 years later, people still speak of the emperor whose wealth changed economies, whose pilgrimage amazed nations, and whose vision turned Timbuktu into one of the intellectual capital of the medieval world. And somewhere beneath the sands of history, the lost wealth of Mansa Musa remains one of humanity's greatest unanswered mysteries. If you want more of such content, I would love that you subscribe and share this channel. Thank you.